bit more squishy on the Kaija compared to the other heroes. So I think a bit of a front line, someone that can match the EXP lane pressure of Sorizo needs to be secured from Alter Ego as well. But looking at their bans, they're banning away mobility deniers like the Cho.
Do you think Bane is going to be another choice of ban here for Alter Ego?
Alter Ego, huh? It's a good solution to try and stop a dive. It's an option that they have explored, but I'm not sure where it will be flexed on. You're thinking jungle Bane, gold lane Beatrix, and then EXP lane Joy?
Yeah.
That could work, and it would allow Bigetron the same liberty to move around because that deadly catch will slow down everyone from Alter Ego, and that's where their advantage is, right? When they can move in and out of fights, Alter Ego.
Well, I think here, looking at the current situation, right, the main difference with this Kadita as well is going to be in the hands of Odil. So it's, I hope it's a better Kadita from Rex Kadita in that first game, because it's a very hard, it's quite hard tricky hero to pull off. But then again, looking at this patterns of bans, Bigetron might ban towards the Martis here for that last phase. It's going to be the Faramis though, ban out, so they're still somehow having PTSD from the first game from Moreno.
Oh, we have a fun fact here. Okay, the producer's like, Eterna, translated. I'll try my best. They have a different name, but they taste the same.
Ooh,
both
bars.
Rex and Vin are both the roamers from the classical derby that are now, they moved to a different derby. They have moved to the Chaos Derby. So we usually see them in classical, but now we call it the Classic Derby. But here they are battling it out once again. And so far, it looks like Vin is doing a better job so far. But here, coming back into the drafting phase, with the Masha being taken out, they're trying to protect, of course, the Beatrix a lot more here. Alter Ego, first pick. You said frontline. What kind of frontline?
Well, something that at this point I guess can dive in. The Yuzong could
I
be
don't
an
mind the
option right
Terizla.
here. Terizla makes a very good option as well. With the current emblems, you can build a bit more aggressively and rely more on your emblems for the survivability aspect of it. And seeing that it seems like Bigetron are that concerned about saving the Beatrix, that could be one of the options.
When I give the word.
Oh, Khalid!
It's going to be the Khalid though, debuting in MPL ID Season 12 as well. And now this is the question, right? Where the flexibility, because Grok can be roam, Grok can be EXP, Joy can be EXP, Joy can be jungle. Let's see what will they bring here to things.
Well, the Yeve is still open, by the way, so man.
Just a Minsatar work is my question here.
For who?
For Bigetron.
A Minsatar for Bigetron. Gives catch, denies dashes, but I don't think there's enough dashes in the setup Alter Ego just yet. Maybe if they want to predict that Assassin last pick, that could be the case. Here's a comment from Aldo though. Bigetron can now be considered a team that is very young in terms of age and experience, so we need a veteran figure who can make a positive impact, and Vin definitely has done that. And with that note, on that note, we have a Yeve and also a Kufra for good measure. So, Goni, that idea of denying the dashes, not a bad idea.
Seems like the Grok will be committed to that EXP lane. Joy jungle now with this sort of composition. One hero to complete the draft. Going up against Kufra, going up against Grok. You know what? Go for Martis. Anti-CC has damage and perhaps securing the objective. Not too shabby going up against Joy.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it synergizes better with the composition that they've built. They're going for more pickoffs for Alter Ego. And I think Martis will be able to follow up on that pickoff, especially with his ultimate, the true damage coming through as well. They want to avoid team fights. They can definitely go for the Martis. I hope they go for the Martis. Please go for the Martis. All right, so they go for the Boxia in game 2 instead, Arashi. So they were listening, but a little bit late. All right, they're going to be picking it up here in game number 2. And I guess it kind of has a similar strategy. Fast rotations in the early game. They want to avoid a Bigetron to snowball into that mid game. But overall, what do we think about the drafts?
You know what? Overall here, I really still feel like Bigetron has the better draft. Why? It has crowd control. It's very straightforward. Execution-wise, it's more straightforward to be executed.
I think what's going to be a big challenge for Alter Ego right here is dealing with a combination of a Grok and a Kufra. Because right now they have a lot of single target crowd control, but can you imagine if they jump on the Kufra, Divine Judgment him, that's where the Grok's Wild Charge can just wreak havoc in the back line, and vice versa. Grok can nullify with the power of nature a lot of these single target value crowd controls, and that allows Kufra to just come in and destroy the back line.
But this could potentially be the last opportunity for Alter Ego. So even through all that, let's see if they have what it takes to force this to a game number 3. And already, wow! Bigetron!
Pi will not be able to survive that one. What a read! Bigetron read the rotation of Pi like a buck. 3 members already waiting in that bushes. And take a look at that. Supercan now will still be able to secure that orange buff with that retribution.
Mr. Pi, he wasn't ready, man. They knew the Khalid wants to be aggressive, wants to maybe wait in the bush for a bit of a cheese. But no, he gets cheesed instead. Bigetron Alpha just so aware of the situation. Looking at the emblem, still agilities for the side of Bigetron for sure. But look at this. Rekt has the Brave Smite on the Kaja, not the focusing mark. He's trying to make sure he's a bit more survivable, even though it means less damage from his teammates onto the main target being Divine Judgmented later.
That's very interesting. I think that's the first Brave Smite Kaja we've seen so far. And we see the same problem, right? Survivability. So let's see if this is going to work. Supervin already charging, but not to that side.
Supercan here trying to steal the camp there. He gets it, right? His experience is above Selly Boy for now, but now it's going to be the very interesting part here. 20 seconds to the Lord. Which rotation favors? I think Bigetron has the advantage in that sense.
I mean, let's take a look at the talents prediction real quick, right? Once again, 2 versus the world here, me and Papulong. Again, I'm representing Miracle. Miracle's not here. A lot of people are missing him, but Sorizo!
Well, turned onwards to Supercan will gladly secure the kill. Selly Boy now blocked, so it gives more space for that first neutral objective to be taken by the red robots.
Right before the turtle spawns as well. You can see even Super Moreno. He understands the situation. He flickered aggressively, not defensively, against a team like this. Against a Khalid, Baxia, Kadira. No, he goes aggressively because he knows there's value in picking off Udil in that situation.
More yes.
Alpha, so strategic right now.
More yes.
More yes?
More yes.
Super more yes.
Super more. I'm sorry.
It sounds so weird.
Let's take a look at the equipment here, the items so far. For the gold laners, right, there's not much of a gold disparity, but you can see here that the Beatrix has opted for a little bit more damage in the Fury Hammer. But for Claude, what is he going for here?
Well, interesting enough, he has the physical defense boots, so he's a bit concerned about the matchup, right? Getting poked down by the Renner coming in from Super Saiyan. But that also makes him a bit more vulnerable to the real-world manipulation gags, to Super Ken just diving him under the turret, so he needs to be a bit more careful here. Alter Ego, they don't really have a lot of defensive solutions, but Vin goes in.
Oh, Vin catching two. Rex flickers out of the way. Selly Boy disengaging with the Poissons as well. No clear casualty. Both teams wasting resources here. But again, no kills confirmed.
Yeah, they're rotating together here. Looks like Alter Ego want to put up a fight. But there it is. Udil barely gets out alive with the damage already coming in from Super Ken as Super Vin goes in for another pick.
Yeah, Vin here with the bouncing ball, trying to harass Rex. Divine Judgment is online though, but he's very, very low. No flicker! But he is able to survive that one still. Bigetron Alpha still with the heavy pressure.
Without a proper front line, they can just walk into and engage into these bushes. You can see that Bigetron Alpha, they're getting advantage here just because Super Vin is always able to clear lanes first, right? Help out with the lane clearing and position inside those bushes. And he's always able to get a bit more of a first step against Alter Ego. Udil has not been able to ambush anyone. Rekt has not been able to just trap someone with the Divine Judgment. He's looking for it, but Bigetron Alpha are positioning so well to deny that possibility from him.
They don't have the catch yet. That's the problem. Rekt hasn't been able to shut down a Super Ken here as both of these teams. Oh, here we go.
Oh, Sorizo jumps in. Oh, take a look at that. Khalid jumps in as well. Super Vin falls, but Super Ken gets taken down as well. So that's a clear 2 kills for the 3 masks. And again, a neutral objective, they have equalized.
All right, and here it is. Alter Ego finally finding their rhythm. 2-0. Plus they get the objective, and finally Bigetron Alpha, they're left thinking what they should do in terms of that rotation. How were they able to win that team fight?
I'm pretty sure Super Moreno didn't have. Well, he didn't use the ultimate. I don't know if it was available or not. But that was a very hasty engage in the split second. And like we said, for Bigetron, split second sudden changes, sudden plans. This seems to be their weakness.
We do have a fun fact here by Grab onto Claude on Nino. So Claude is known as his hero power. He's used it a million times in MPL ID Season 11, and he's trying to replicate the same here in Season 12.
Ooh.
So far, he's put up a really good fight here, but Saken, Selly Boy,
Well, remember, Blazing Duet has been used prematurely. Will they commit to this? Pi, though, jumps in very aggressively. Then now will be taken out, killing spree for Pi. But take a look at top side. Grok will safely secure that turret. So it's a kill for a turret.
Good adjustments from both teams right here. Alter Ego, they're committing more. They have more tools available to go for these dives. But as a result, Bigetron Alpha, they still know how to adjust. They avoid those fights. They clear the ways before the play is initiated. And so far, no objectives just yet. But look at Moreno. Very low here. This is a dangerous spot.
Yeah, right with the flicker as well. Super Marino will not be able to survive that one. Super Saken trying to clear, but not survive that one. Right now, getting jumped on. Wild charge as well. More damage falls through to him, and he gets taken out. It's a 2-for-1. Still favoring Alter Ego.
definitely Super Saken's the one that gets taken out, and Nino already just farming up a storm here. He had a level lead above a Super Saken before he was taken out. You can see that the real-time win probability is shifting back and forth between these teams. It couldn't be more even as they now collide on the next neutral objective. With Super Ken at level 2 and Selly Boy at level 9, this should be in favor for Super Ken. Let's see what they can do!
Oh, catching two. Take a look at the combo. Super Ken gets the turtle. Selly Boy now trying to survive as Rex gets taken out. Selly Boy now caught with the puissance. But no! Nino, bot side off camera, gets taken out, gets soloed by the MVP or player of the game back in game 1.
So Rizzo, what is going on, man? What a menace. You just can't leave him alone. He's cutting the waves right here again. The pressure instantly built up again from Bigetron Alpha. They're taking control all across the map, and Alter Ego are the ones now just scrambling to try and stabilize the situation.
I remember 2 or 3 seasons ago, everyone was like, nah, so Rizzo, skill diff, don't play. He's not a good EXP laner. But look at him now. Look at the impact he has. And he's really grown his hero pool. He's not only having the same impact on the Bakito, he not only needs the Esmeralda or the Uranus. Look at what he's capable of on the Grok even. Being able to solo kill a gold laner. How is that even possible?
Here's Selly Boy. Stuck. Oh, catches you again! And good night, Selly Boy. Right now, flickering away defensively. Super Ken, though, wants to kill, finds it. Another two-man kill for BTR 3 minutes ago. It was Alter Ego with the economy div. But take a look at the situation now. It's Bigetron Alpha with 2,000 gold lead.
You just don't beat this team unless you ambush them. Pi goes in aggressively. That could be a mistake.
Oh, Pi, 4-man rotation. Super Vin with the charge does not commit. They will, though, commit that inner turret bot side. Claude needs to be careful because all eyes are on this guy. Nope, Nino will not be able to secure and defend his turret.
Oh, that was so close. It was a little too close for comfort there. I was kind of worried, and Nino is known to be very aggressive as a gold laner. I thought he would BMI forward or do something crazy like that and get picked off, but there is still a level of, I would say, discipline coming in from Alter Ego here in the first 9 minutes of the game. But look at this, Bigetron Alpha already on to the next neutral objective.
Man, Pi is 4-1, and the bulk of the kills of Alter Ego are in his hands, but he's just getting completely denied. And now, look again, Bigetron trying to make things happen before they can even react.
Divine Judgment on towards Kufra there. That's a wasted resource. No kill confirmed even. Oh my god, Bigetron with the safe lord take. It's looking bleak now. Back to worse now, item-wise.
Well, remember, right, the longer the game goes, the more it favors Bigetron Alpha. They have the more proper composition, they have a good front to back, they have long range to play with during sieges and lord dances. Looking at the items, already a Sea Halberd being built for Super Sorizo as well. So that's a lot of damage, man, with, the Malefic Roar even. The items kind of rival the items of Super Saiyan. That is just completely absurd, man.
So much damage.
Well, later on, Super Ken as well, already with the Holy Crystal. It's only going to get worse from here for Alter Ego. They have to bank on that late game and maybe use their higher pick potential to get someone and play around those death timers. That could be one of the only ways that they can try and get an advantage now.
I guess that's what they were trying to do, Arashi, right? Right before they were able to secure the Lord, they used the Divine Judgment, Rekt used the Divine Judgment on a Kufra, and so nobody really wanted to commit onto that. So I don't know what's going on. Is it communication? Is it targeting error from Rekt right now? Oh, Super Vin!
Quicker rage, take a look at the damage. Silly boy barely escapes. Nino will not be able to be taken down. Oh, there you go. So we're getting securing the kill. It's 2 men from the side of Alter Ego taken out. Bigetron with the successful siege.
This is a disaster.
You have to feel for Pi, man. In that fight, he knew what he had to do. Use your ultimates, burst down the backline. Look what happened. Wild charge, full focus, full crowd control. He couldn't do anything. He could even pop his passive and he got just deleted.
Oh my god, and they're going for more here, going for the siege. With the fact that they have the Beatrix to poke at the inhibitor turret there, already at half health. It's looking bleak for Alter Ego here. They need to find a solution, and a solution fast. How are they going to make this happen, right? Bigetron Alpha, they've been rotating as 5, trying to utilize their pickoff. How? With how they're grouping up together.
Characteristically, one of the only ways these kind of situations have been overturned is by mistakes, and usually, right, it's Super Vin getting a bit too overeager, getting a bit too aggressive. But in Bigetron Alpha, he's been so calm, so cool, so calculated. I haven't seen him really overextend in any extreme manner at all. So if it's not him, Alter Ego needs to look for someone else. And the front is always going to be Super Sorizo and Super Vin though. So Bigetron Alpha are making it very difficult unless Alter Ego maybe flank around, do a long flank, and like hide in the bushes, you know. Udil in particular, with the Kadira, if he can land on Super Saiyan, there is no Purify. There's a chance he can go for it, but that is such a slim chance with how well Bigetron Alpha has been clearing out these bushes and these jungles as well, with the waves pushing in the bot side as well. Huge wave building up. This is most definitely going to be a free lord for Bigetron Alpha.
Arashi, it looks like Odile as well as Rekt, they were planning on something, but somehow Super Vin, he's always able to know where they are on the map.
Yeah, usually, right? Usually, someone would come down to the EXP lane, to the far side of the Lord, to try and set up the wave before the Lord take. But for Bigetron, they just saw that the wave was already built up. They didn't bother sending anyone down there. So, Alter Ego, they were trying to set up an ambush, but unfortunately, Bigetron Alpha just didn't see a need to be in that location.
Well, looking at the current situation now, it's Alter Ego behind 7,000, and this is why. Nino, Season 11, he's very comfortable on the Claude. He seems comfortable as well, but this particular game, 0-2-2.
Oh, come on.
Not comfortable at all.
Oh, come on. Moreno can. It's early in the season. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's really embodying Mirko there. Jeez.
You can tell why Mirko likes them, and now with the turret going down, they're going in!
Oh, wild charge connecting all towards one. Pi looking for the kill in the backside. Super Saiyan flickers away, but in front side, Rex gets taken out. Nino now will go back to the bases. Pi will not be able to soak in the damage. He gets taken out. Lord now still. He needs to be taken care of. Silly boy. Take a look at the damage he's receiving. Gets taken out by the barrier. And this is looking like it's going to be 2-0 for the Red Robots. Bigetron clean sweeps.
Bigetron
Alter Ego
Alpha